In 1972, Denver Mayor Bill McNichols asked voters to approve an arena. They said yes. That was McNichols Arena. In 2021, Denver Mayor Michael Hancock asked voters to approve an arena. They said no. That was last night. Politics guy Marshall Zellinger is out at the National Western Complex where that arena will not be built. And Marshall, powerful interest on this ran into a grassroots wall.
Kyle, based on campaign contributions alone, 2E should have breezed to victory. The yes side had enough money for that TV political ad of that sad, downtrodden arena seat somewhere in there from 1909. The no side didn't have enough money for an ad. It had enough money for a website and some printing.
We are currently in Elyria along with Gloveville and Swansea.
Alfonso Espino,
Well, a yes wouldn't have solved it either.
is bullish about his stance on Ballot Issue 2E, the failed proposal to build a new arena and convert this 1909 stadium building into a public market at the National Western Complex just down the street from his home.
At the end of the day, what they were selling was a dream of the National Western, not a dream or the needs of my community and the people of Denver as a whole.
What the National Western wants is good for the whole city and is particularly good for the residents of Gloveville, Elyria, and Swansea.
Pat Grant led the Yes on 2E campaign called the Friends of the National Western Stock Show.
We did not have time to fully campaign and explain that proposal.
But they did have the money. About $900,000 contributed in support of 2E, which lost by almost 17 points.
Yeah, it says that money can't buy votes.
Sarah Lake led the campaign against 2E.
We raised $3,200 in total as of our final count.
$3,200 to $900,000. Basically, for every $1 no had, yes had close to $300.
I don't think in any way it's a David versus Goliath. I know it's tempting to you people, the press, to say that. I get it.
Their spending efforts say that they tried their best, but on substance, you can't convince people when there's nothing there tangibly that most people can actually benefit from.
Lost by almost 17 points, and the other bond issues won by no fewer than 23 points. The failure of 2E, however, is not the end of a 10,000-seat arena and a public market taking over that 1909 building. A spokesman for Mayor Michael Hancock tells me there's a framework agreement with this National Western Complex that an arena will be built and that will become a public market. And in the words of the spokesman, they have to get creative with the funding. Just not through the spawn process, Kyle.
Oh, that's interesting. So after all that, still might not be dead yet. Interesting stuff. One of the key things we were watching last night on election night. Thank you, Marshall, and all the rest of you people.